Okay, so welcome back to lesson 25, part B, the lone in. As we started to go over, the lone in is a problem where we have, for example, in this case, we have a word where, we know that the first syllable can be broken down here. And we know, starting from the end, RO can be one, I can be one. And then we go, well, no, actually, I can be one, but there should be CHI, right? So, CH can be one. But going forward or backwards, we get to this situation here. Now, if you look at this NI could be taken one of two ways, right? It could be that, it's very simply N plus I. Or it could be the NI sound. To say it again, this could be the standalone N sound plus the E vowel. In other words, two different syllables. Or it could be the E sound from the N row. Na, ni, nu, ne, no. Right? And there's no way to tell from this style of writing which one it is. Right? So, in actuality, this is a name and it's broken here. And that's the reason I know that is only because I happen to know it. So when you see something written like this with an N in the middle, sometimes you have to guess. If you're lucky, the person that's written it has written it something like this. In which case you can tell from the prime mark or the quote mark that the word, the N should be separate from the I. And then you know that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can properly separate it. If not, then you just have to guess. So, we will move to the next problem, which is the OO versus OU. And the reason why this is a problem is because whenever Romaji is written out, this is almost never written. For example, right? The word Tokyo should be written as, actually, should be written as Tofu Kyo U. Almost nobody writes it this way, not even Japanese people, because it's so common of a word, right? So it should be written with the lines here. But again, it often gets shortened, especially by people that use it in English, to something like this. And the problem with doing this is that even at this phase, you lose information, right? Even at the phase with the long end O's, you don't know whether that O is, a OO or an OU, right? There's no way to tell. So when you don't know, the OU is usually right. There are words that actually use the OO combination, and a good example is this one, toy. But when you don't know, go with OU. The case of Tokyo, it's OU, and in the case of most other words, it's OU. So this concludes our discussion of the ambiguous Romaji. See you next time.